Greetings and welcome back. The last day of spring, and are we gonna get a rainy day or just a windy day? Just a windy day. Okay. And a lot of the trees seem to be popping back. So, we'll see what we get away with today. Looks like we're gonna have Mother of Invention. We can talk to her, which would be good. We can go check that site as well after our encounter with the bandit camp. Glad that we made it through it. That was definitely a really exciting fight, and definitely wasn't 100% sure I was going to make it unscathed on that one. Glad to have had the chance to do it, and good that we had a lot of cover, and good that we have a recurve bow. It definitely helps to have some power behind us. I'm sure we could have done more damage with the longbow, but that fast draw is a big deal. Wherever you're at in your day, I hope that you are okay, and I hope that the space that you're in now, take some time to relax with me and unwind and just let the day be, and let time be, and let us just be together for this. Let's take a deep breath and get yourself centered. Relax your shoulders, feel the weight of the day sink off of you and fall from your sides, fall off your body and just leave you so you can be light and present. Take a breath in and out. Take a big breath in, filling all the way to the bottom of your abdomen. And out. And one last big breath in. And out.
Why is bread so expensive? Because of the taxes or what?
Oh, they always talk about bread. We'll see here about what we have now. A lot of resources I still have to drop off by the look of it. Check ourselves out here. We should go cook up some fish real quick. We have this perch that we ended up finding. Oh, no. I remember that was a random perch we found in a bucket. I don't want to be the guy who eats a fish in a bucket that's been sitting there for a while. And I'm not sure I can guarantee my health afterwards. Alright. I believe a number of these things we found in our wanderings. So let's get rid of those two. Oh yes, and that's right, more plum trees. Would very much like to put those. Sell those actually. Oh yes, and the iron crossbow. That's got some good money on it. Okay. We better double check some things. We need to make sure our day is ready for us, and that our people have as much as they need to make this happen. It very much looks like they are going to be done at the fields soon. Although I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. It doesn't look like they're that close. Growing. This is all set. This is just going. Oh. We should be. Oh, we're in spring, so we should be. Yeah, we should be doing flax. Okay, well, we'll leave them to it. We better make sure that we'll have to check on them in a bit, make sure things are actually progressing well. We have lots of cherry seeds. We're low on fertilizer. I'm pretty sure there it is. I'm pretty sure that we were going to have some things that we can make use of here. Pretty sure we had some manure that we can make into the right stuff. This is the good stuff, and we do have to sell the rye grain. We can do that today when we're out and about. There we are. I'm just going to hold down F. I'm trying to do the click E to F thing, and I'll just hold down F to get there. Now let's make sure we have resources for them. Stone hose, bags, stone axes. Okay. We are in a fine place. Okay. Oops. Alright, now the trick is, let's do some quick manure work. So that we have a good day started here for them. Don't want to be behind on the fertilizer, otherwise we are going to be in a sad space. There we are. Oh, this is going to be us doing rot. That's fertilizer. Okay, perfect. Looks like we're in a good spot to make a lot of these. Might consider making a second farm workstation. Might be worth doing. That way they have to travel less, and we can easily get away with having them travel that shorter distance and get more work done in the time we have. At this point, we've done some quests for the king, so I feel like we're in a good place for that. I do want to make sure that we get to a point where we can have a wagon trail here and able to transport us and our goods. We want to get to that point. Oh cool, it's pulling from the general storage, so we're in a good spot. I would love to upgrade that thing. And we can get better range out of it, which would be big. We have to still plan out our village. I mean, actually, here I am thinking about what we're going to do for the day, and I've got to go talk to Nicola. And that also means that we have to figure out if she has a home yet, right? I can't just bring her to the village and have her magically show up without somewhere to live. Better double check and make sure I actually have a place for her right now. I may want to start expanding my homes too. Be sure that we actually have space for all of these people that we're going to be taking on. As we continually have more and more needs to take care of with them. And try to keep up with the demands while also making sure we have a huge supply chain. We are, I feel like we're getting to a spot where we're really taking off, which is great. Check on some of our quest lines, make sure I didn't forget anything for the season, that I promised I would do things for people. Because that can definitely happen. Definitely did that earlier on in the game where I would take on quests and completely space that I needed to do them. Now I love how I was patient and took the time to pull just the right amount of manure to carry, and then I totally spaced on what I was doing and ended up carrying too much. Boom. Alright, it'll be a dark, dreary day, but it's a good day for growth, and it's a good day for farming, for getting fields ready, for making sure our crops are going to be saturated and ready to grow. There we go. You know, part of the problem I have here is that I could just not carry around all my rye grain, maybe. So I'm going to wait up 11 now. Let's do that. I think I'm going to leave the hoe out and about and this axe out and about. I don't want them to go into the village inventory because otherwise people use them, and they don't need a high quality axe. I need the high quality iron axe because that saves me chops when I use it, and that's worthwhile. They don't need to use up this iron axe because they can just use stone axes for now. There we are. And let's leave the bronze hoe here. Success. Now I bet you'll be overloaded. Oh my! So much stuff. Alright, now I could, actually, I want to save myself a little bit of time. And just drop the fertilizer in here, because they will take it from that inventory as well. There we are. Now that should be enough fertilizer, I would hope, for the day. So let's try to... I think we should try to just make do with what we got there and move on. Let's get going with this day. Okay. Now, what do we got for homes? Edbert? I have a space where she could stay with him. They'll be close in age, though, which is kind of type thing. I don't want them to be having kids right away, but I at least can bring her into the village right away temporarily, and then we can build her a new house. So while we do that, let's go double check our quest lines. Be sure that we are not... Okay, good. We aren't doing any major items here. We are good to go. I do need to talk to her. Wow, they're gonna give me an iron scythe and iron hoe. Oof. That's awesome. And then I have to talk to Sambor first. I think we'll get there eventually. And of course the hunting challenge, this is good. Holy cow. This is a 1200 Dynasty reward. Yeah, we're gonna want that. Okay. Well, for now, let's get ourselves going. I have not gone to Estovia to sell my rye grain, have I? Although I swear I did. Just have to check on that. I have a lot of rye grain to go. Now, we'll go into this village here. I think we'll do some fast travel action here. That'll be our plan. You know what might be good? 1044. 1044. Not bad. You know what I could do, and what would probably be really smart to do, is to go talk to Zilla over in...
How do you do?
Let's see here. How much would it cost for you to bring me to... Jeez. No, Leslie. Yes, that's super cheap, buddy. I will take your 80 coin and see you... I will see you that 80 coin and save me the time. Thank you. Now the trick will be... I don't know how much they're going to want rye grain up here. Not going to be able to malt it. I should probably have to sell something more interesting right here. Hey, there we are. Greetings, Huntress. I come in peace. Yes, what do you remember, Alwin? Yes. What was it like with him? How did he do? Is he a good hunter? But hurt a lot when he lost to me. Why are you telling me this? You're one of the most renowned hunters in this valley. I notice you're always along the trail. Isn't that a burden? And be able to enjoy the space. I understand your point. Nonetheless, would you like to have an apprentice? I believe that work in the fields is not Alwin's destiny. I don't need a wimp that gives up when he fails. Ah, I see. Just don't kill me for giving you this idea. I am pretty calm, so do not tempt me, or I might take the opportunity after all. And by the way, if that was supposed to be funny, know that I'm not into jokes. Oh, you got it. Back to the topic. I have trained the young lad before. I may even have a proposal for him, one that he won't be able to refuse. Ooh, that's great. I'm going to tell him. My offer is a one-way path with no turning back, but before it happens, he has to bring me something special to prove he's worthy. I want to see if he's ready for what awaits him. Oh, he will. Thanks for giving us a second chance to share the path with you. I'm a lone hunter. I gave Alwin some hints, but I'm no mentor. I plan to see him on a path to the south, back Mountain Ridge. Okay. Place in my homeland where I learned all my skills, my kin. Your survival and hunting knowledge is far greater than mine now. Okay. But my family settling in the village became my weak spot, and that's why Alwin needs to experience the true untouched wilderness with another master. It means he's going to leave the valley for good. A final trial might make him become independent. Don't forget he has to convince me first, or the deal's off, and I'll get lost. Ooh. Bye. Oh, I'm going to miss Alwin. Hey, buddy. Do I have anything I can sell to these people, though? I can always sell some mead. Mead and some flatbread.
Hello, best.
Oh yeah, just pawning goods, man. Just pawning goods. Let's see here. What are we doing on copper arrows? 12 of them. 2,900. Am I ready to get super bougie? Are we ready to just upgrade our damage? 45 damage is nice. It would be nice not to have to keep shooting so much. I am a cheapskate though. Look at the cost on these. It's twice as much per arrow.
Oh,
we're almost there. Almost there. Oh, Alwin. I'm gonna miss that man.
How can I help you?
I am gonna miss that man. Oof, that's a heavy hit. Okay, so no matter what, it's gonna be expensive to get in there. Alright, let's go. Obviously, it's the longest distance we can travel, so we should expect to pay. Alright, now. go ahead and sell to her. I'm going to turn the brightness up a bit for y'all. It seems really dark. I don't want you to have to deal with that dark. Oh, I did already sell to her.
See you soon.
Good, good, good. Ah! Greetings, Hamlet. Oh. Should be able to drop a little bit of money on this gentleman.
How is life?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Everybody should be aware that my rye grain is the best. And I will gladly share them for a price so that you all can have great grain as well. Here we are. Oh, Alwin. I'm gonna miss him. I don't want to lose him. Probably should have taken a shower before talking to him. He'll understand. Pretty sure every day we find him he's stinky. He's always working in the field. Now he's not even in the field. Goodness. Maybe he is ready to check out. Maybe he is ready just to go on this quest line and go find himself a... Get me. Oh, he's on the outside. There we are. Oh my goodness. Owen, what? You are on quite the journey, my friend. Alright. Let's get ready. She has plans for you, but needs you to be sure that you're worthy. What she'd tell me? Well, maybe she didn't use these words exactly, but I kept them in. What does she expect? That I would throw away it all and become a lone hunter? The best one in these lands and beyond. It's possible. Don't you want this? I wish I could. I love it. It's not that simple. Well, it sure is. You're a grown man. Time for you to start living the way you want to. You can make your choices. You're saying that if I just go to her, she'll make me join her become her journeyman? I think her plans exceed traditional training. There's an incredible journey looming in the distance for you. I'm sure it reaches beyond the borders of the valley. You almost swept me off my feet. It's so exciting. First things first. You can't return to her empty-handed. She has to be convinced you're worthy. How about hunting a bison? And where do I find one now? It was Zella who always tracked the animals when we hunted together. Hey, don't worry. I know where you can find them. Thank you, but that doesn't change the fact that I don't even have a bow. Oh, well, I can do something about that. Bring a really great bow, bro. But promise me something. That you will stop doubting yourself. Yes. Deal. Okay? Be back. Oh, I have to give him well, I mean, yeah. Recurve bow is really good. Tempted to give him mine. I think I can. But then I have to go get me one. Alright, well... I want him to... He should have my bow. I feel it's symbolic. I mean, obviously it also benefits me because we're due to get a new one at some point anyway. But I think it's symbolic of me handing off and saying, hey, I trust you with the quality of this bow. This bow recently took down bandits. This bow is good. Oh,
Have a nice
sorry. Forgot that when you have something in your inventory slot,
day.
it doesn't count. Alright, here's a recurve bow worthy of a good hunter. More easy to carry around the longbow. Stack a pair of power. And powerful tool. Alright, really generous. Well, yeah, but you'll learn that soon in your journeys. You need to know how to impress Gisela if you want to guide me? Well, you might be right. First thing, I'll help you one last time. As Wiseman looking around the woods near Baroa must have had its feeding grounds there. Try learning every detail by heart when you track it. Thank you. I do think you can do it all, Alwin. The only way to find out is take a leap of faith and try. I know you can, and the future depends on it. You're right, I can do it, and I will do it today. I held myself back long enough, I'll never forget all the favors you did for me. Right? You really on yourself, Alwin. I'm proud of you. We'll hear about Alwin the Hunter one day, no doubt. Ow! Take care of yourself. Oh, hi. Ow! Take these. I won't need him anymore. Whoa! Thanks, buddy. Alright, Alwin. You... I'm gonna miss him. No love, miss my lovable goof. Darn, now I don't have my bow though. Although he should have it. I really think that's the right thing. Alright, that being the case, I'm going to be paying for a lot of rides here, buddy. Because there is no way that I am going to sit here and wander the roads with nothing.
Nice day. How are you?
I need to get to Veronica. Let's go, friend. I also have to go check that. Would like to go check the, bandit camp. Oh, dang it. I looked at the map and I did it again. I definitely do that, where I look at the map and I'm like, oh yeah, Veronica. Okay, yeah. Nope, it's definitely the wrong one. To give us a chance to wander a bit and stare at the mine. I'll tell you what, we need to survey this, right? There's good pathways to the two villages. I like that, the fact that there are villages on the way. It makes it easy for my wagoneer to make stops along the way and know that he's safe on his route. I like that. It does also mean that a longer road to travel, but, I mean, a longer road versus safer road. Kind of a big deal. And maybe we'll plan to tell him to take the route from Veronica to Toki, and then down around to our village. Alright, you there. Nicola. Righty. So, which winner? None. What? Seems that the good old goose feather is clearly the best. Oh man, does that mean your work was nothing? Nope. Calls for a celebration. Oh wait. My wife was correct. Your passion truly has no match. I would love to have someone like you, with energy like that around. Would you join my settlement? Consider it accepted. Should add some return. Oh, here's an aerial prototype. Ooh, they're a bit unpredictable. Okay, thank you. The unpredictable arrows of unpredictableness? That's fun. Oh gosh. 1 to 100 piercing damage. I love it. That's gonna be, we have to equip them. Oh, I know, I need a bow. That's okay, we'll figure that out. Okay, Nicola, we do need you to have a home temporarily. That's gonna be great. Now, her skills are, of course, awesome. And production, Well, I mean, yeah. Time to finally have somebody in the production chain who's got skill. Now, the trick is, what are we missing? We need stone hose, that's gonna be good. 8 per day seems excessive. Let's check that. This is excessive too. 5 per day ought to work. Get away with 2 per day. Fishing series I think we need to keep up on. No. Stone axes are definitely a high one. We need wooden hammers. So I'll put those in there just because otherwise I'll end up with a problem. Won't have the capacity to build anything if we have that happen. Now we just need something else that can be here that would be worthwhile. Stone pickaxes, and fortunately that's going to eat up resources quickly. And then we're sitting here with a whole lot of stuff we can't actually make yet. She's capable of making stone knives. Now, flooding the market with stone knives is unacceptable. Obviously, we're not doing this so that we can flood a market, but we will do this for just getting our resources up and running. I kind of wonder. My thought is I'll probably have her go to the seamstress. Yeah, let's have her finish the day doing these. But then we're gonna have her go on to work in the seamstresses area, the sewing hut. Let's do that, because then her pace and her capacity will allow us to have lots and lots and lots of resources built up. And at this point, that's where a lot of the money is going to be. Speaking of the money, and that's what the advantage would have been to have both of these villages nearby. It does not always pay to be a space cadet. There we go. Is anybody here going to actually want to buy this? I mean, no way. Man, I have to have a long travel just to sell some of this stuff off. So unfortunately, I think we're going to keep some of our rye grain at this point. We have 550 grain left to go? No, less than that. 400 plus to go. We just have to find a place to sell it. But I also don't want to just assume that I can run to everybody and sell it. We should have a sensible... It should make sense where we sell it, right? It should just feel like it makes sense. Interesting. We're getting really dirty today. He is the Axeman. Hoo-hoo-hoo-choo. Marauda. And there's an archer? Is there actually an archer? I don't think there is. I also wanted to come back here in the daylight so I could see all of the things. I wanted to be able to check and make sure we got everything. I mean, all of their ill-gotten gains are not going to be wasted. And I want to make sure that we get all of these things. Ooh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, yeah, it's one arrow, I get it, but still. One arrow that now I don't have to make later. Yeah, this is not a pleasant sight. Thinking about that idea, you know, this bringing back, this could easily bring Racemir back to that moment, thinking about him at the farm. I mean, there we go. They came in there ready to take them. I mean, take them, as in imprison them, bring them somewhere far away, sell them off, sell them into slavery, to who knows whom, or sell them into service in an army as just a soldier forced into duty. Oh, nice. No, to think that his fate, the fate of him, his family, could have been this. Certainly his mother and his father were doing the right thing by trying to get them free and push them to run. And that this just restores that feeling of injustice that's happening in the land right now with the conflict and with these people taking advantage of peasants or people who are just doing their job, their lives, living their lives, and doing their best to support their area. Taken from their homes, forced into an existence that's not what they deserve to do. Every time we see bandits, it's just gonna start filling them with rage and be an inspiration to change, to say this can't happen. We need to make the valley a better place. And it's already starting. My village is growing. I just used my hunting skills. Mother has blessed me with these skills. My memories of these things still stay in me. I was able to use those skills to take down these beings who thought they could show up here and take people away. We'll continue to do this. We'll continue to fight back every time we see them. Right,
Oh, it's you again.
Yep, it is. And I'm afraid that I'm gonna have to pay you a bunch of money. Nah. I don't know why I think 60 coins is worth me having to run. It is a silly thing. I'm gonna go talk to a farmer here. I think they can buy some rye. The grain's worth it. I don't think there'd be any issue with them buying grain.
How are you?
I'm not gonna be able to finish your quest for you. I'm so sorry. It's just no. Did have 550. Yeah.
Good luck.
Take care of that. You go for it. Now. We do have those roaches we need to get rid of and sell off, or throw it in the compost bin. And now that we're stuck without a bow, we just got a good amount of money out of that sale. Now, let's go and let's buy ourselves a bow again. Can't be bowless. I could use the longbow. But I know me. I'm not ready to just use a longbow. And I'm confident we can't make our own. I mean, there's no way that we have the tech for that yet. Oh. I speak too soon. It would cost me 1,500 to be able to make this. And, linen thread and leather. It would be very satisfying to be able to make this, right? To be able to say that we can make this. I'm gonna say that we aren't skilled enough yet to do that. Racemir hasn't learned enough about making things. I mean, yeah, he's making farming tools, but I'm talking about a sophisticated bow that's made out of wood and animal tissue and our thread. That's really sophisticated. I'm going to say that we are not ready to construct that our own, but that is a goal of his, is that maybe someday I can craft my first, my bow, and I can hand it to my son, or my daughter, and teach them how to hunt, and tell them this is how you make a bow, and then this is how you use it. That's our goal. We're going to work up to that point. But take time, and that's okay. All good journeys require time. Sometimes they require a lot of time, and they're not always easy, and the road isn't always smooth, and sometimes there's things you can step on and you trip on, and sometimes you hurt yourself while you're wandering. But it's a worthwhile journey no matter what. Hopefully the journey itself is worth it. And that's really a big part of it, is that the journey itself, that's the biggest part of it. Each piece can be good. Each setback can be a lesson, each setback can be a benefit to us. They're hard at the time, and I don't want to discount that. Certainly, in the moment it never feels like there's a blessing behind every challenge, but overall, those lessons help us out. They grow us, help us learn, and they make us better over time.
How can I help?
Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna be asking about Alwin at some point, but I need a bow. I think you can have these items. I'm gonna sell you some mead. I love the unpredictable arrows of randomness. That's gonna happen.
So long.
Take care, and good luck to you and Alwin. I love it. Oh, hi, buddy. And the Herald will love you. Oh, that's cool. He's saying that the, do one thing to the king, and the Herald will never let you be good. We want him back. We want to get that reputation up. We want the king to know who we are and how successful we're going to be here. I'm thinking that we need to wrap up our day getting some housing planned out. Oh yes, oh, that's interesting. It automatically equips my bow to there. Perfect. There we go, unpredictable arrows of randomness. I wonder what'll happen. Kinda curious to use this on a decent. Think about that. What if we get damage of 100 out of that thing? And we could take the thing down in just a hit. Well, a couple hits, that is. I still do have to finish hunting moose and Vicent. And Alwin's on it right now. That's good. Glad that he's in his journey. And his challenges have been present. You know, they did a good job of making his story make sense and be enjoyable. Like, he's confronted challenges, doubting himself, and being unclear in whether he can do something, being tempted to give up, and then almost giving up, right? And saying that it was too much. I do appreciate Alwin's story, and I know it echoes a lot of things that I've dealt with in life, where definitely been times where I've been tempted to give up on things, and I know I have given up on certain things, and I always keep those things in the back of my mind as I'll come back to that. They never truly go away. But they are things that I look back on and say, I wonder if I can do that. What can I do with it? And do I want to step back into that? And do I want to try it again? And I hope that you are able to confront your challenges, and I hope that your challenges are mild and help you grow and are not painful and punishing. I hope they are the kind that you get to grow from and enjoy the experiences of. And that you can look back on and see the spaces of, well, this is something I can benefit from this by learning this. It's not always easy in the moment. But I believe in you. And I believe you can do it. And I trust that things will work out for you. And I hope they do. Alright, let's jump in. Get ourselves a quick drink. And I suppose I could cook up the fish that I found there. Hey, is this my wife? No. Hey, Kunega. Kunegana. Kunegunda. There we go. Alright. Let's go back. Alright, I'm glad to see people hanging out here, but it's just not quite a place yet. You know, it's not quite... I love that the village is coming together, but it's just not there yet. Overloaded by one rock. We're gonna go ahead and permit us the one rock. Did they finish all the work? Oh dear, we're only a couple away. Well, then let's finish up. Let's wrap it up. Let's get some food in our bellies, though. There's way too much running around going on. I need to make sure that I can... Oops, these are going in the... we're gonna put those into a different place. Nice. Good to have that water skin. Okay, I definitely need to feed my person. And then we should figure out what fields we're working with here. These were carrots, and that is just unplowed. This should be carrots. This is field number 9. Looks like we're gonna have to wrap up some of the work for them. We meant to do all carrots here. And I meant to do all flax there. Okay. All carrots, all flax. And those are the only fields unfinished. Alright, well, let's go. Oh yeah, I need to cook some food up. Can't have my character starving before we do this last work. And then, I wouldn't mind seeing if we can finish up something in there. Oh dear, look at this. We have more crows on the traps. Find a better place for this in due time. For now, we're gonna leave it there, just so it's somewhere. Shouldn't leave it sit outside, you know? For real? I think I wanted to get carrot seeds. And flax seeds. Ooh, ouch. Okay, we're gonna be a little stuck when it comes down to that, aren't we? We'll make ourselves some pottage. It's been a long day. It'd be nice to have some warm stew in our belly. There we are. Okay. Crow stew. Crow and cabbage. That's what we eat at Rabbit's End. Well, I do still have a fence to finish up there, don't I? I don't know if we'll be able to get to that, though. Goodness me. Let's see what we can get away with. Black seeds of 17. I don't think we're going to be able to finish those. But we can bring some feather seeds. Now, where is that iron hoe? This. We'll use Alwin's tool. Finish up the job here with it. Oops. Oh, and now we need fertilizer. Oh, and I don't have fertilizer equipped. There we go. And it's back to us doing farming again. In a way, this is kind of nice, you know? A good thing to have to do. Nice to get back into this, right? And this is how we started. This is where we come from. We've gone full circle from facing and doing a quest for someone to facing off bandits while we were traveling on the road, an entire camp full from a distance, using our hunting knowledge, to helping Alwin find his way and making a choice for himself to try something new and take on his challenges and give it a shot, right? To just allow himself the space to try. And now here we are, back to us farming. We send Alwin off into the great beyond to try to learn how to be a hunter beyond the valley, leave his farming life behind, and now we have his trusty hoe in hand, and we'll finish the work in the valley. And he'll grow, he'll turn into, I hope to see him again. It would be nice. It'll be great for Racemir to see him again in the future. and be able to share stories, hopefully, over a nice rye ale in the tavern in our village. Now, we do still have some more things to plant, and I think cabbage is fine for now. This will help us with the kind of middle parts of the season, which is to say that we'll go from spring to summer and we'll have extra cabbage to work with between the seasons. I do think it's time for us to upgrade the food storage just because I want food to last longer. I don't want to have to keep throwing stuff out. I want to be able to say that it lasts a long while. Unsown. Okay, perfect. So it looks like they got to a part where I can at least just drop seeds on here. Wonderful. Alright, well this is it. We'll be able to wrap up the season here. I do still need to make the fencing for that hog. Don't want to wait too long on it, but I don't know. We don't need to rush too much. They'll be fine. At this point, the boars that used to live there are very much not in the mood to deal with us. So, it'll be a little much. They won't want to come into the area. There's enough of us now that I think we'd scare them away anyway. But I do think it'd be a good idea. There aren't a lot of wolf in this area. I think the Vison did a good job of keeping them, checked. Now that is something we have to wonder about though, because now that we've offset the balance here, that means that the wolves might start wandering back, so I do want to make sure that I'm cautious about that. I say we do some onion. I love that we have enough range here that we can actually pull these in. That's good. Probably didn't need to carry these things in my inventory so much. Okay, and then look at this. Look at these giant fields that we have that I clearly don't have fencing around, which is a real problem, right? Like, that's kind of a big deal, right? Now what we need to do is we need to find out how far off we are from having How far off are we from having the proper fence? I thought it was in building tech. I gotta figure this out. Stone fence. That's what I want to know. I bet you it's under mine. Yeah, look at that. That's where I want to be. It's so far away. Stone fencing is, I mean, it's gonna look better. It stands out to me. We do have the log fencing, so that's not bad. Provides aesthetic value. Would it be worth saying that these, I mean, obviously log fencing lasts longer, and log fencing is good, but log fencing doesn't help you with critters. And the critters that I'm talking about keeping back are small, obnoxious little rabbits. That's the kind of stuff we actually need. We can accept a certain amount of loss, I suppose. These are cool. I love the crossbuck. I want this so bad. Obviously, we aren't going to be able to make the. Iron fencing for quite some time, and even when we're able to make it, it's going to be dicey because we have to get lots and lots of iron. Alrighty, well, let's get ourselves going here. What we'll need to do is we'll need to have people on the fields on a regular basis, observing and making sure that we're good to go. That is kind of a big deal. If we have people out here regularly, that should be able to keep some of our rabbits away. Wow, I did not realize how late it was. Oops. Now, we'll have to take a little point of exhaustion here. Alright, temperatures are really high. You can barely breathe in the siege. Carry water at all times. Nothing seems to quench your thirst. And now we welcome winter. Oh my god. Cool. This is good. An extra nice penalty for us having to, because we didn't rest.
It's hot.
Dang. Alright, well. Like we're going to be running around without wearing a lot of high stuff. Right. Oh, we definitely don't need to wear a hood. Let's keep our tunic on. Do we have a thin tunic? Where's our thin tunic? That could be good. Definitely not going to want to wear winter pants. Okay. Basic shirt. That'll give us better heat protection. Yay. Win. I need that, oh no, I don't have any pants anymore. Heat protection of 2. Heat protection of 4. Alright, well, we aren't going to wear that. Regular shoes. Basic hat. Basic shirt. Yeah. We'll do that for now. Fine tunic. Fine tunic's new good. We don't want to wear this. Obviously don't want to wear pants, but I'm not going to run out here without pants on. Alright, we need to take care of this heat. That's the key. We'll get stamina lost way quicker. We're going to have to throw away a certain amount of our, crops here too, obviously. Didn't get a chance to plant those, and I need to find that clothing. The light tunic. Perfect. This will help us out a bit. Oh, look at that shirtless man. Look at that buff guy. Go racing here, go. Let's see here. What are we even? We're at plus 2% for heat protection. Okay, the light tunic is the better. And then, where are the shoes? There. Okay. Basic shirt better? Not better. No. The winter trousers are obviously a huge problem. I need new pants. Alright, hold on. I gotta keep my clothes in my actual storage bin. Okay, this is gonna be tricky, because we don't get to drink magical potions, which is that'll be one of our greatest problems today, is that I have not permitted myself to use potions to do things, so that means we can't just get easy access to quick things. I wonder if I can knit ourselves some simple pants.
The heat is unbearable.
Let's see what we can do with this. Make some linen fabric. Oh, that's only one. Okay, that's going. We should be good to go. I think we need to get somebody on this workstation, right? I better get our Nicola on this. This is gonna be a hard year. Oh, let's go here. Ooh. Decent clothes, light pants. Oh, dude, I should do this one. I already spent the money on the other one. But there's no way our guy can make this stuff right now. So, I'm gonna say that we can make this, but it's only really because it's simple. And it's really just the easiest to make, we'll say. And it's not gonna last him. So we'll have to have somebody in the village make proper stuff. Nicola. And now we need all kinds of processed flax. Okay. Oh yeah, that heat wave is very real. Yeah, so much straw. Okay, let's take care of this so we can get going. I do love the added challenge that this is going to present, because I had all of these lofty goals of what I was going to do, but this is really going to throw us off. Alright, well, let's get this rolling. And see what we can get away with here today. Alright. Oh, I'll come back for the straw. Ooh, all the crops are ready. Now, I think also... Oh no, we need our workers. Yeah, we definitely need workers on fields. Let's just make the one thread so we can get this finished up. But then... Actually, you know it'd be a good idea. It'd be really good for us just to get this thread in here so we can start having somebody make something. And then we really need to figure out what it is we want to have done. What I'd really like, what we really need to move into, and I think that we will move into sheep farming next. benefit of having gone to the village where Nicola is that we know that they have sheep there, and that we can buy them, and then start farming, well, then start raising them in the area nearby, and we can start getting wool from them, and that's going to help us take off a number of pathways for us to gain more cash and do more work before we're getting into our phase of mining, since that's really going to be a late thing for us. Wait a minute, does my lovely wife have yet another quest for me, for yet another amazing character? She is just astounding how quickly she figures out these people. I can't keep up. I mean, I'm hardly able to keep up at this point. I barely have enough houses at this point. Holy cow, we're gonna have to work through this hot summer. Basic trousers? No, simple. There we go. Essentially stitching two pieces of fabric together and giving a decent amount of protection on it. I made this. Okay. I think that's about as good as we can get. As good as we can hope for. I think we did okay. It's adequate. Okay. Good, they are harvesting already. There's lots of crows out there. I need lots of cabbage seeds and lots of fertilizer, so we're going to start our day by doing that. We do need, absolutely, to get as much stuff as we can. Start heading. Perfect, that's good news. Now, as I recall, this stuff unfortunately has to be stored in the food storage, which I'm still not a big fan of. I wish it didn't have to be, but I think the goal of why they did that is that it's just easier. It makes more sense, right? That, oh man, these fish were caught last season. And I don't think we can argue that they would have kept over the seasonal divide, so, yeah. I'm gonna argue that we can walk this out there to save ourselves a trip. No, that's not fair. There's way too much weight on this. There we go. Okay. We need to upgrade our storage. I mean, that really just is it, because this is such a waste. Otherwise, what I really need to do is I really need to get on taking care of the jobs that I'm not getting done with during the seasons. For example, all of these fish were caught last season. Well, then I need to cook them. I need to flay them, I need to cook them. And get the people eating them, and then sell them, right?
I'm roasting
we
out
have
here.
a number of different places that we can make money here, and they're just not taking advantage of the systems that I have in place right now. Okay, that's good. Let's juggle some things here.
I heard your most hilarious joke today. I forgot it already, but it was lovely.
Well,
How
I would
can I
love to
help
hear it.
you?
Aren't you brilliant under all these clothes? It's hot outside. You better change. Good call. How's my beautiful wife doing? What's going on? You're not laughing at my jokes. I'm serious. It's about the what? Baby. It was worse than I drank mushroom wine and wool. What can I do? Get some closest herbalist you find. I'm on my way. Husband? Yeah? Won't take too long. You know it. Shoot. Now I gotta get going. Oh boy. Well, you can't. I mean, okay, I'm going. Who's the nearest herbalist? Alright, well, we're on it. Let's just go. When there's something going on with the baby, we stop everything and we go and we take care of it. We can get a drink of water on the way, that's for sure. Okay. Oh my goodness, there is a lot. It is really, I love that they have the brightness up high, so it does feel even warmer. It just looks hot. Whew. Yeah, indeed. This is going to be a hot summer, that's for sure. Alright, we gotta go quick though. We gotta make sure we get there as fast as we can. Ooh, I really think that the fastest and the closest one is Veronica. Let's go there.
Oh, it's you
I
again.
need a quick ride to Veronica. Yeah, because who else has an herbalist? I don't think Tukti does. Oh, I did it again. How do I do that? Oh, I don't read when I choose the.
Unbearable.
That's the problem I'm having. When I'm reading the names of the things, I'm choosing not Veronica, but I'm doing Branica. No bears here, thank goodness. We already did hunt a bear though, didn't we? That was quite the fight. Oh dear. You know, I probably should have just gotten a drink while I was here. Okay, let's go. We gotta get there quick. It would be tempting to go do the Samber quest, but, you know, no. No, she needs us. We need to focus. You know, I probably could have just... Yeah, good. Okay, good. Good to know that we went the right way. Okay, now. Oh, hey, you. I need your help. My wife's pregnant and she needs medical attention. What's the problem? I don't really know. She feels strange and unsettled. Is it her first child? Yeah. She'll be fine. Just give her some juice or something. Huh? I don't think you understood. You're gonna pack whatever potions and medicines you have and gladly follow me back to my wife and attend to her needs. Got it? Let me get my bag. Yeah, we're good. We need to collect some ingredients on the way. Okay, what do you need? St. John's wort, Daisy. Done. Done. Done 1,000 times done. Okay, fine. We'll go back over this way, because I know I saw it. Actually... Oh, what am I saying? I know there's some in our valley area. We're not taking the wrong way. Where'd you go? Get back over here. Okay, good. Don't be walking away from me, man. Your pace better be just as quick as mine. Okay, let's go. Come on. Okay,
How are you?
Here. Oh, there's too much weight.
Have a nice day.
Too much weight. Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Hello?
You're telling me... Oh, jeez.
Have a nice day.
Okay, we're running it. We're hoofing it. Let's go. Okay, so we can find the St. John's wort on the way, matter of fact. Done. And done. Ah, daisies. Daisy. Okay, let's go. Daisy. Give me your answer, do. Sorry, I won't do that again. I know I can't sing, so that's not a thing I should be doing. Alrighty, let's get in there. Okay, dang it, man. Of course, it's the hottest summer on record, and we're sitting here having to run straight through everything. Do you know how to swim? Okay, yes, but oh yeah. Okay, sorry. So if I want your
out here.
Of course, he says if you want my bag to be not saturated, then you better walk over the bridge. How very how very observant of you. Fine, let's take the bridge then. Would have been faster if we swam. Yeah, how good? Nope. Oh, good lord, crazy. So hot. Right, you keep walking. I need a drink. Boy, let's go. Oh, jeez. I gotta double check and make sure we aren't running into a trap. It would just be the bandits that would be here just now, wouldn't it? Now, the trick will be 2. Can we get there in time? I hope she's okay. Keep an eye out for the wolves on the way through. I don't want to take too many shortcuts because I know that they're in the woods nearby our place. Obviously, we can't take the cart because he apparently can't carry 2 people, but I'm asking... Well, he better... There better be a strong enough steed for the other person. Hey, motion swing. What the... He's dropping some serious stuff. Oh. I wonder why that was looted. I indeed bet that was looted for a very good reason.
I'm roasting out here.
Yeah, telling me. Let's get this thing. Let's go. Nice to see that this area is clear. This would have been another good place to build. Not a bad spot. Close to the river. Could have been close to a trading area if our river was just a little deeper. Obviously it's not. Can we go up through the woods here? I think maybe we can, right? There are wolves nearby though. I'm pretty sure that we spooked all the beasts out of the area though. I think so anyway. More stuff. Bones and cudgels and iron ore? Alright, come with me. I know the route through the woods.
The weather's about to change. I feel it in my left elbow.
Oh, you're also a weather predictor. Well, good. I hope it's going to be colder. Is it going to be nicer? Tell me it's going to be cooler. I just can't bear this. I'm trying to stick to the shade as much as we can, but there's nothing doing.
My tooth's been aching for 2 months, but I haven't plucked up the courage to go to the smith yet.
Oh, so... Wait, can't you just make a potion or something? Ooh, what the... How is there so much wine out here? Oh, right. How, wait, I don't recognize that road. We're a lot closer to the road than I thought.
The fact that you did something for the king doesn't mean you're better than the rest of us.
And now you're criticizing me? Dude, who are you? Are you an herbalist or, I didn't ask for your consult. I asked you to help my wife, not consult me and analyze my thinking. Alright, just get over here. It is a rather nice village. Yes, it's coming along well. Well, thank you. You're welcome. Thanks for coming here. Okay. I got him. And what's the problem? Everything's gonna be fine. Just seems to be indigestion. I feel stupid, to be honest. Oh, no, you shouldn't. Not do it. No, don't worry. I hate being this. You're not, but you're doing great. You're taking care of a baby. Nothing makes me happier than assisting you with them. Aw. We're happy to have that. Thank you. I'm getting good at this marriage thing. Darn right. You make it easy. And love you for it. Now take some rest. Okay.
The heat is unbearable.
Oh, gosh. Ugh. We'll just slam ourselves against the wall and lean against it. That was a long run. Now. Now to the next task. Thinking about that whole sheep thing. Where are we at with that? Oh, man. Oops, sorry. Keep knocking my ring against the table. We are a ways off from that one, it turns out. So that's not a go for a while. Alright, well, oh well. And we can still get wool thread now. Okay. Alright, well. I suppose at this point, really, just get... Yeah. At this point, we should really just focus on getting housing done. Look at all the decorations we could be doing. Interesting. We could be doing plank fencing. Now, plank fencing... The low plank fencing would be nice for decorative gardening, but it's not tall enough to really say, this is really holding things out. And then at the same time, the plank fencing is way too tall. So... And I think it'll look silly. We'll just focus on building the wattle fencing for now. I don't know how the plank fencing will actually look, and this has a good look about it. So, that being the case, honestly, I wonder how we're doing on our village needs. I'm curious to look at this place. Now, I haven't actually gone into this before. Oh, I do want to see, like, what do we have? I do love that there's priorities. Can I move them? No, we can't move the priorities yet. Okay, it's not a thing. We do have a lot of fish meat, which we should probably cook up, and a lot of meat. And all the cabbage. Okay, so we're doing okay on food. Sure that we're running low on water. Yeah, we're definitely running low on water. So probably should take care of that too. And then they'll start drinking the apples is the problem. Ooh, we cannot let you use this. No. Okay, there's our current problem. Yep, we do not have firewood. Got you. Alright, that being the case. Oh, I have not gone through my priority list yet. Interesting. I don't want them using these up as beverage. That's gonna mean that any of these that I find are just disappearing. These can be eaten for food needs. We don't need this for water needs. Certainly don't want you eating the raw fish for water needs. No, thank you. Or the fruits. Interesting. I haven't actually gone through this yet. And it's worth doing that when you play. It's just nice to have it there. I also don't want them using up the soured milk and the milk, because otherwise there's no way that I'm going to have enough stuff to get this. These are technically, some of these are poisonous. I really prefer y'all not just eat them. It is tempting to let them eat the fruits though, because honestly, we're not doing anything else with them. Meat is a food. That's a hoot. Meat has a food value. I love it. We're not gonna let you eat honeycomb, and you're not eating a raw fish. Out of that. Because the raw fish just is not as valuable as it could be. And you are not eating all of that. Oh my goodness. All these villagers, all these things that could be eating. Okay, there we have it. Now, I do believe we've been sitting here on some points. Solid as rock going well. I do think athlete's a good one. Love that. And for diplomacy, we haven't really done much, it turns out. 10% less resources, and don't really need that. Faster production, this I like. Let's go for that. And we have at this point been part of our farm and our village for a long while, so this would be good to have. And I think this one's good. But the problem is I have to do the work, so that does make this challenging to want to do. It will be nice to eventually have a horse or a mule for this. And now the need for firewood is going to pop in. Let's go. And of course the need to cool down instantly. It is a hot, hot summer, that is for sure. Okay, you. I need to get in here. Oh wow, we have been sitting on a lot of resources for a while. So let's take care of some of the firewood needs, just because we can't have unhappy villagers. And then it'll be time for us to keep going from there. Maintaining the village. I think we need to get to a point where we have somebody else taking care of this, though. That'll be the goal. Now that we have a stockpile of wood, I think that this is definitely a job we want to leave to the workers. And then we don't have to think about it so much. The trick will also be getting our let's see here, getting our water needs set, because I know that we're low on that. We probably are out of size and sickles.
It's unbearable.
And the rest of our day is probably going to be turned into just trying to get the needs taken care of and balancing everything out. Now that we know that these are safe, seed in there. Random potions that we do not need right now. And let's take care of the water needs. That'll be helpful. There's plenty of fertilizer. Yeah, it does come down to the sickles. Really do need more. We really do need copper. Absolutely. We just do absolutely need it. Alright, well, then let's start balancing out these jobs. There's clearly a need for it, so let's get that set. Now he is my skill 3, and you are a skill 3 as well. And I have you all logs all day, and you at logs and sticks. I'm guessing at this point we're probably doing decent on sticks. Let's not go too crazy about lowering that to nothing. And there we are. Let's just try to start passively gaining some of this. This way we don't have as much to think about. Not as much to do. A little less on the emphasis on maintenance for that one. That'll be handy. Then unfortunately, yeah, we're out of stone here. And for our extraction shed, I have them on straw because I want them just to gain skill. But I don't know how well he's doing on his skill. Bert. I'll check on Edbert, see what his skill is like. It's growing slowly. If I had him on all straw all the time, we'd be in a great place. No sickle, no scythe. Go figure. Okay. Now we need stone. And I'm gonna need stone to build that foundation anyway. So even if I plan on building a house, we're gonna need a lot of stone for that as well. We are still early in the game at this point. I mean, a lot of this work becomes so much easier later. And I'm definitely noticing that as the farmer background, so focusing on having the farming skill and not focusing as much on having the mining and just going directly into the mine. And I'm sure I've said this before, but really that's the thing that just stands out to me as far as backgrounds are concerned, is that the miner background is going to have so many advantages as far as getting access to stone. So that's a big deal. Combination of miner and, say, carpenter, builder, that would probably be the ultimate for just doing work around the village and keeping up with needs around the village. But with this, yeah, we can do a lot with farming, we can do a lot with our own fertilizer. Although I would say, you know, thinking-wise, the need for fertilizer can easily be taken care of by just buying it. Once you start making things, I think the miner is going to be the overpowered one. I really think so. Alright, and now it's time for us to take care of those water needs. There we are. We'll come back for the stone. It's very convenient that our producer is making scythes periodically. Oops, this was not where I meant this to go. Dearest me. Alrighty. And let's see here. Oh, I picked up an extra bucket. Oh, well, we've come too far. We've come too far. There we go. Perfect. Now the people have water. There's going to be a lot of water need today, go figure. And our poor character just getting just overly exhausted the entire day. It's going to be hard.
Out here.
You know it, and you're going to be roasting this whole summer, my friend. I hate to say it. We'll survive it. Okay. Back to rock collecting. And it'd be so much easier just to mine it. So much easier. Did I just hear pigeon? Where were you when I was looking to take out pigeons for feathers? That poor lady, she's caught right in mid-action. Poor thing. It would be awkward if it was... if that ever happened in the reality, you'd be like, why are you glitching out, friend? So, let's see here. With the day and with the time we have left, glad that our wife is okay. We were able to get her set, get the herbalist here quick. And now, as we wrap up the day, it's only midway through the day, I believe. There we go. That should help. And she's moving again, perhaps? Yes, there we go. Okay, good. They've already gotten the apples out of the trees. Oh man, the brightness is very real. I do appreciate that they did actually think to make it brighter, so that there is this feeling that the sun is oppressive and bright and overly hot. 'Tis a scorcher indeed, friend. Even in the late afternoon sun, it is roasting. Now, I think for this little bit, I'm going to gather up a number of stones, and I'm going to think about where I want to put those houses. Where would be a good spot? It's kind of what's on the back of my mind, just thinking about the layout of the village and where it might be good to put things.
the scorcher.
You know, thinking through it, and also just kind of letting some time and space just to kind of think about where we're at, and seeing that we still have people needing to make. Like, we already have demand for our scythes yet again. That's telling me that these stone scythes are not cutting it at all. That we are going to constantly be stuck in this position. I wonder if it's worth the cost of getting copper and having our new person make better tools. I mean, we know that she's an expert tool maker, right? So, is there anything saying that we can't just have her maybe make some copper tools, right? Oh, this time it's bags. Okay. That's a solvable problem. Unfortunately, the day ends right there. So I'll make some simple bags for us here so that tomorrow they will finish up this work. And since it's really only the first day of summer, I don't think we have too much to worry about with them finishing the jobs on time. We'll probably be able to switch somebody over at some point too. And then next season, in autumn, we'll have a lot to do for getting the rye crop in. But then after that, wintertime, we'll have a lot more availability for some of these workers to do other things. I'm curious what kind of... Maybe I should set our crafter here as well and have her just make a number of hoods. I may have our guy do that too. It might be helpful just to have that on hand. So that tomorrow, when we travel to a nearby village, we can also sell a bunch of these things off there. Oh, here. Do I not actually have any hammers? Okay. Oh yeah, I wouldn't have any hammers, would I? Last one broke, and I know I have somebody making them, and I definitely would have just left them in the inventory here. Alright, let's make some... Let's get some things done. Now obviously we have a bronze hoe and an iron hoe, so we can use those for decorations for now. They'll go by so fast if we let people work with them. And this one's from our good buddy. Can't get rid of that. Can't just have that used up as a simple working tool. Alright, so we come into here. That's our common area. We have the well. I do think it'd be nice to get a pathway going through here, so I don't think that these trees have a permanent home here. Let's start thinking about that. Did not bring a shovel with, so that'll be the next step, is to get a shovel. That was close.
Worst thing about this time of year are mosquitoes.
Wow, and trees. Well, no, I mean... I'm a lumberjack.
Hail to the king!
Yeah, at least the king wouldn't drop a tree on your head, right? That was a very expertly placed tree drop, right? I mean, that took real skill to drop that tree at exactly that precise location that had definitely no... There definitely was no concern that I wasn't paying full attention to where you people were. That's not a thing, right? We all can agree. Fantastic. Oops. Oh dear. I'm thinking I kind of want to have a main street, right? Like, this would be a good spot to think about. Here's our 2 current houses. What if we had like an area right here? I bet you we can get a house here. Now, is it worth starting to go to better houses, right? Oh my goodness, I do want to move on to getting... stone houses. Oh my goodness. really want to get to that point. Obviously we can do this. We have all the things we could need. We're not even close on stone. That's one of the problems though. There's so many things here. Okay. Will we fit a small wooden house? No, too many trees. Okay, so that's going to take a little more forward planning, a little more thinking for that one. Wow. Yeah. We are definitely starting to take this area out.
Not much.
Okay, I'm going to get a shovel, because the work that's about to happen is going to require digging out some trees and really getting into the...
I'm roasting out here.
Oh, I took on one stick and it overloaded me. Alrighty, let's just get over here. Do have to finish that fence too. There we are, and it's gonna be a whole lot of us just balancing out the inventory. There we are. I don't know as we need to be carrying around this many stone arrows, but they really don't weigh anything. I do have my arrows of unpredictable randomness, which are so good. That's gonna be so fun to try out. Hoofda. I'm kind of thinking, you know, speaking of all these stone arrows.
I'm boiling.
Yeah, it is a hot summer. We'll get through this. I'm sitting far away from the fire now, that's for sure. There we go. We get a quick drink, and now we're gonna try our hand at this. Racemir, expert bow fisherman. Perfect. It's dinner time. Gotta eat some of this stuff before we end up spending our time building. We need
Damn,
to...
it's hot.
I know, right? So what we'll do is, we know that the sun is too hot during the day, so we need to start thinking about taking and using our time in the evening.
It's easy to talk with me. I just don't like the conversation about the weather.
I like this maple tree here, and I want that to stay. So I like to have that idea of it staying there. There are definitely spaces here we could build. And I think for the main street it might be nice to have a thought about there being decorations in the future. So when we consider it, I kind of think that the pathway goes this way. So let's do that as a marker. Now, you know, I could have actually planned this out a little better. East, west, south facing. So that allows here, this could be a spot where there are houses. And yeah, let's do that. Oh dear. Unfortunate that it's a maple tree, but it's what it is. I appreciate the dialogue they gave these characters. It is a lot of fun. Yep, we're good. You all are okay. You can see it. Okay, let's go back over here. We're gonna do a little permitting of the excess weight, just so I can get this house set up. And that birch tree is the last barrier. Actually, the road will be too. And then there we are. Now we can take care of things.
Damn, it's hot.
This is where the potions obviously help out a lot. This would be a perfect spot where having any of the pear juice or pear wine or even just a pear at all is really helpful. Okay, now let's see what we can do. I do at some point want to make bigger houses, but we don't need to do that just yet. I also don't want to have to rebuild all this stuff later. That is a real concern. So many more resources into it. I think we'll get by for now. We're still a small village, so we can get by on that. Now, go back a bit. Let's see how this sets.
Do one thing for the king, and the herald will
This
never
allows us
let
to have a
you
walkway going by the river. And then here. That's not bad. I think we can do that. I think that'll be good. Now, I obviously have stones back there, but this is just, I figure, let's get some of the extras out of the way first.
I'm roasting out here.
And that's why we're building at night, buddy. We'll see what we can do about keeping you cool. I might have done the east-west facing a little off, though. Thinking about that whole north, south, east, west, because if you do it right, you can decorate around these buildings and it'll look nice. Otherwise, you end up with a whole lot of the wrong facing, meaning that you can't put flower beds next to things. And I did a great job with these ones, so no, we gotta fix that. Unfortunate. Okay, let's get it right. And it's okay, right? We can replace things. There we are. That's gonna be much better. Alright, now, with where we're at, I'm going to clear out some of these logs that are not going to have a future. I call them logs, but they're stumps. These stumps that will no longer have a future. And then what we'll do is, and we can plan out where we're going to have things go. I think some of these can stay. I don't think I'm going to keep the birch here, though. We're going to move on to conifers. Do like the idea of having some trees encircling this area. Probably not this tree, though. We can go without that for now. This is going to be blocking a pathway, so let's get rid of that. Alright, and I think the next step might be just to upgrade our resource storage as well, since that can go a long way to helping us out. Alright, let's see what it takes to do that. Because if that allows us to finish this job easier, that'll be good. Still have to go get more logs anyway. Oh, we're getting late. So we can only work so far into the night. Can't allow our character to get too tired and have another exhausting day. So let's just see what it would take to upgrade this building. We would need 30 planks and 92 logs and only 12 stones. Okay. Then that'll be the goal then. We will start that tomorrow. It is late. Rasamir needs sleep. There's only so far we can push the poor guy before he needs to get rest. So let's call this the day. It's been a good day. We got a lot done. Made sure our wife is okay and our kiddo's okay. And it is a beautiful night. Take care, y'all. Grateful to have you here. I look forward to seeing you next time around. Take care until next time.